People would be surprised to know about me.
Because you're a YouTuber?
No, about you.
Oh.
I have 3 kids, 3 beautiful daughters that very loving and caring.
And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Magic. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's Dunn in at the point guard position. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Caldwell Pope passes to James. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Carter outside. Pass to Levine. Launches a 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. They get a hand on it. Dunn looking over the floor. Over Caldwell Pope. Dunn misses.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Davis.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Dunn dishes to Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dunn passes to Markkanen. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Yeah, baby, groovy.
The Lakers with the ball. McGee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And the 3 off target.
And the Bulls had Boylan step in as an interim coach last season, Smitty, but decided to give him the keys to the car this year as well.
A surprise move as Boylan immediately was at odds with the players. Management sided with the coach. Interesting message to send to a young team looking to develop.
Markkanen against James. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Green. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 1. And the Lakers with another miss. Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Levine kicks to Dunn. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
AD so skilled on the offensive end. He can shoot the long ball. He's comfortable on the block. That time, he puts it on the deck and makes a play.
Right side, Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard. And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't question Zach LaVine's love of the game.
You're so right. It's crazy to think LaVine wasn't even a starter in college, but he's worked so hard to improve. Has fought back from injuries and continually dedicated himself to the game. Something to admire.
And the first one at the line is good. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting 3.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot their 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
And a quick check of the stats for Anthony Davis. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points a game last year, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Cook dishes to Davis, and good that time. Davis has got his second basket.
See, in the past, the contact might have discouraged Davis, but now he plays right through it.
Young finds Satoransky. Passes it to Gafford. Satoransky against Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Bradley with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Davis kicks to Bradley. And the pass to Howard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's Howard's game. These interior looks that he puts in so easily.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here is Cook. Fires the 3. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
White looking around. Kuzma against Levine. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against Indiana.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the free throw, no good.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Bulls 5 right now. Young out there with Zach Levine. Then it's White. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. There's Levine. Young trying to break free. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Kuzma. Outside, Davis lets it go with the 3. Satoransky grabs the miss. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And the basket is good. That's now 8 points for Anthony Davis.
The ability to accelerate off the bounce. AD puts the defender in a horrible position. Could have been called an and one.
Here's Levine, and he banks in the layup.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Rondo against White. Pass to Caruso. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Caruso's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. When it comes to just the love for the game, Smitty, does every NBA player have to have that? Or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
You know, I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there's some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, I guess, spill over to the guys that love it. There's some plays, I played with some players after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, of watching a game, playing a game, but when they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There's some guys that just love it, and there's some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you did. You loved the game.
I still love it, Kevin. Still love it.
I know you do. I know you do.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Howard against Markkanen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And he's good on the second.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Dunn attacking. Count that one. Carter's got 5 points so far.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Dunn against Rondo. Ron right side. And that one is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
2 on the clock. There's Porter with the 3. They get it back. Fade away, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The thing about Carter, even though he loves to play back to the basket, he can also face up and knock down the jumper.
Pass to Howard. Over Carter. And again, the Lakers, no good. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. White, good.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And here's LeBron outside, and the three ball is good. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Markkanen passes to Porter. Over LeBron, and the rejection by LeBron.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
On the wing, James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen. The Lakers have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young comes in for Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for White.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
Here's Dunn. McGee with the block. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. Here's Bradley. Satoransky grabs the miss.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
LeBron drives in. McGee, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night. Now done. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
LeBron outside. The 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. Launches it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago leading by a point. It's time now to go courtside as we send you.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. Just trying to stick to our concept. So we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. McGee's shot is off.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Porter, no luck.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him. Last season, the trade request for Anthony Davis became public. A $50,000 fine when his agent confirmed it. A tough situation for him and New Orleans.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
He's in that AD rhythm. Defensively, you need to try and deny him the ball. He's too hot.
Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Dunn kicks to Levine. Back to Dunn. Carter against McGee. And stolen by LeBron. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Too much contact. You see what the defender's trying to do, but Davis can be sneaky.
And a minutes restriction last season for Anthony Davis. There was talk, Smitty, of shutting him down completely.
The league said no, Kevin. The fans, he's still a fan favorite in New Orleans, and they paid their money to see him in large part. Now a new team. Hopefully it works out for everybody.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Gafford. He's off on that one. Davis with some nice D.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Whitey's checked in for the Bulls. Alex Caruso. Checked in for the Lakers. Hondo comes in for James. Outside, White. The pass to Levine. Back to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Kuzma against Levine. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hondo passes to Caruso. Out to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Kuzma's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. He kicks to Markkanen. The spotlight usually is on the head coach. But Smitty, what makes for a great assistant coach on the staff in your eyes?
Well, I think when he has a great relationship with the coaches and also he has a great relationship with the players. I also love the assistant coaches that are very detailed. And also some of those guys, they have Great insight on what a coach can see. It's still a team, and there's some great assistants out there.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And the first one drops. And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
Young with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Young's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Caruso. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Rondo. And again, the Lakers no good. Chicago trailing here. Here's Levine. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Avery Bradley comes in for Alex Caruso. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Clock at 6. White against Davis. And it's White missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Teardrop shot, got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Carter. Here is Carter.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Bradley against Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Levine.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
PA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. Satoransky looking around. Back to Young. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bradley finds Kuzma. Here is Cook, defended by Young. Lakers working the ball around now. Back to Kuzma. Over Levine. Offensive rebound. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-5 run. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 7. Satoransky, the pass to Dunn. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Outside, Green. Howard draws the double. Here's James, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And that's 12 points for LeBron.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Back to Dunn. To the paint, and stolen by LeBron. And it's the Lakers on the break. Green leading the charge. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. So for the Bulls, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. And Porter subbed in for Satoransky. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Avery Bradley. And you know what, Smitty, one of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
Lakers leading by 10. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Back to LeBron. In the corner, Cook with it. Shoots. And the Lakers with another miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Levine against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
James in the post. Markkanen on him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Free throw good, LeBron. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. 15-point game. And stolen by LeBron. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Outside, Levine. Carter outside. He dishes it to Dunn. 4 on the clock. Levine. And it's off the back rim. No good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. The shot. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Yeah, baby, groovy.
Bulls trail by 17. Markkanen passes to Levine. High, arcing shot. Davis with some nice D.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
James against Levine. That one goes in. 17 points for LeBron.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Trying to get something going. Green with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jared Dudley's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for James. Pass to Caruso. Kuzma outside. Now here's Dudley. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. McGee finds Dudley. Here's Kuzma. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And here's Rondo. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the
And I started playing basketball in about 3rd, 4th grade.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me between money or legacy.
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at the Heat. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And right now for Miami, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
And the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Adebayo in its center. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis. And it's McGee in at the 5. Waiters outside. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. On the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you just begin to feel, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
LeBron against Dragic. Adebayo passes to Olynyk. Butler against Davis. And there's the pass to Olynyk. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And the dunk by LeBron.
And you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. The dish to Waiters. It's stolen by Green. Caldwell Pope kicks to James.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
That free throw missing. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And so Miami again turning it over. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Charity stripe shot. And the shot is long.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Green. Here's McGee. Butler with the steal. Over Green. And it's Butler missing.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Passes to Green. beyond the arc. The shot off that time. The Heat go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee. Shoots the three. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by McGee.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. It's Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. Bradley's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for James. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Davis dishes to Cook. The Lakers rebound. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Bradley. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat trail by 6. 1:21 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Winslow. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Goes back up. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Cook, the pass to Kuzma. Pass to Howard. Back to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat trail by 6. Hero passes to Nunn. And yes, it's good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside Bradley. Now the pass to Davis. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Shoots over Leonard. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing...
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
They've got Rajon Rondo. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Possessing the length and explosiveness to do just that. Leonard looks good when he's taking it hard to the rack.
Kuzma outside. And they double up Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his first bucket in this one. The Heat trail by 4. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Caruso looking for an opening. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, there are some players who are playing currently who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things, like Chris Paul and Mike Conley, that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And so here is Miami. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Leonard. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. And the shot goes down. James has got his second bucket of the night.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Dragic kicks to Olynyk. And a miss there on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Howard with the stuff.
Great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
1:49 left in the first half of the game. Waiters outside. Dragic finds Butler. That's good from 17 feet away.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Danny Green, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Bradley comes in for Alex Caruso. And Cook sub in for Rajon Rondo.
Game's so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Waiters surveying the D. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Green. Pass to James. Over Waiters. And that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. For Miami, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. We have a step back, and James pulls it down. Lakers leading by 12. There's the pass to Brantley. Here's the 3. And it's Dragic with the rebound. 3-pointer, Butler. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively, they...
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They dialed up the pressure quite a bit in the second. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at James, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Heat, in the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. And it's Dragic in the point guard. Waiters for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Waiters got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
Let's face it, with this guy, it is bombs away every chance he gets. You got to get up on Waiters.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Waiters against Green. Waiters passes to Olynyk. Waiters right side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Davis down low. He's against Olynyk. Down low. Here's McGee. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler on the wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. They get it again. A second chance effort. Here's Adebayo. McGee with the block. LeBron with it. 12 points for him. To the inside. McGee dishes to LeBron. Shoots over Olynyk. McGee's shot is off. The Heat trail by 11. Right side, Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for James. McGee, basket is good. The assist from Rondo. McGee's got his second basket of the night. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Third is JaVale McGee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Are there any players, Brent, you have been surprised with how good they've become?
Well, last year, the evolution of Pascal Siakam and what he was able to do in Toronto was just out of nowhere. And what an incredible run he had, being a huge part of getting that team into the NBA Finals for the first time. Canada saw finals basketball, the birthplace of basketball.
The Toronto Huskies, you're right.
Pascal Siakam last year was such a huge eye-opener.
How about his game one in the finals? Unbelievable.
Tremendous and great confidence. And the way that he can play, Kevin, very difficult to match up against. Shooting threes, transition, long on defense. It'll be interesting to see in the years to come how far Pascal Siakam comes in the league.
Up top, Kuzma, defended by Butler. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Butler, here we go. And slam dunk by Butler.
And like whenever Butler slices to the basket, the D has a hard time matching his athleticism on these takes.
Rondo kicks to Caruso. The fadeaway. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 6 points.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bradley comes in for Alex Caruso. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. Here's Hero. But they get it back. Adebayo. Pass to Winslow. Adebayo passes to Hero. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
There's Winslow. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Passes it to Kuzma. Back to Cook. Howard against Adebayo. Howard kicks to Kuzma. It's up a three. Miami grabs the miss. Here's none. 24 seconds left in the third. Hero, no good.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Bradley, that's for 2. And Winslow pulls it down.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got it.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The two megastars are the big men, Lebron and Davis. Green is out there with Bradley, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Waiters, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
When he gets inside, Waiters sometimes finds it hard to finish in traffic, but he makes the necessary adjustment there.
The drive by LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
What about the courage right there, sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim?
The Heat trail by 11. Outside Dragic. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Bradley. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. James looking around. Caldwell Pope finds Davis. And they double up Davis. Shoots over Olynyk. McGee the pass to Davis. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Olynyk. Poked away. Green with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. Moving it up. And finished off by Davis.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope. Looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Green against Waiters. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
Oh, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
Miami again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. James against Butler. On the wing, Green. Back to James. Inside, 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And finished off by Davis.
Phenomenal awareness by AD there, leaking out in transition, one of his best assets, and comes away with the basket.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 17. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And they double up Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Fader on the way. That's good from Davis on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his third assist on the night. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Green against Waiters. Outside Butler. The pass to Adebayo. The putback. Olynyk trying to break loose. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Green. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. McGee's shot is off. The Heat trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dragic looking it over. Outside Butler. Shoots over McGee. Pass to Waiters. Back to Adebayo. Tries again. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Lakers leading by 17.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
That's a 2 from Butler. Money from the wing.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And just love how intense Butler is on this end. Looking to shoot every time down the floor. He is totally locked in.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.